Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, tell 'em turn it out till they get no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last warning, I'm gonna see go. I am not afraid of the
Yes, it's Defenders Live. We are live on Mojo 50 Radio. I'm back. I know, right? I'm back.
Yes.
See, I'm not dead.
I didn't screw anything up.
Good job.
That's like,
I know. I left and everything worked.
I almost feel like I deserve a cookie.
Wait,
Somebody
hold on.
send me a cookie.
Here's what you get. Look.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. That.
So much.
There
Thank
it
you
is.
so- Oh, I worked hard for this moment.
Oh, praises and glory be.
There is a God and he loves me.
Oh, sometimes he just makes it easy for us, and it's great stuff.
On the occasion.
On the occasion.
It is Monday. Guys,
Yes, it
go
is.
to doaeshow.com for everything that is Defenders Live. That would include all of the archives, audio, and video.
Yes.
Let's see. What other things? Go to all of this on the social platforms. Virtually all of them, I believe, or all of them are at DOAE Show.
They are.
And you make sure you use the hashtag arm yourselves. That way
Yes.
we know that you're talking directly to us. And I don't know why I just took my glasses off because I can't see a damn thing.
You're getting old.
No, God almighty. And it's the crappy and it's legit reading glasses. Like just my laptop has got to be foot and a half, 2 feet from me, and it is all cattywampus and fuzzy. And here we get my old man glasses on, and we can see what's going down.
You such an old fogey.
God, you have no idea. But anyway, again, DOAE Show. We're on all the social medias, the Facebooks, the MeWes, the Twitters, the Instagrams. We're also live on DLive.tv. Just look for Defenders. We're also live on the Mojo 50 TV, mojo50.com. Dum, dum, dum. And I think that is about it. I forgot to do all of that Friday. That is the one thing I did mess up on.
Really?
Realized that looking back that I did mess that up Friday. I didn't mention one time about
Anybody?
social media. Well, social medias or anything. I didn't do none of that. I did, however, do everything else, including horrible segues into commercials.
Really?
They were horrible. Just ask Jen. She'll tell you. They were bad. They were bad. They would make Helen Keller flinch.
Look.
It was rough. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. You know what? If that's the only thing that went wrong were the live reads, yeah, I can deal with that.
Yeah, I could take it too. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just not I'm not used to the live read thing. I'm really not. It's because you get that moment of, well, it needs to be personal. It needs to fit. Then all of a sudden you're like, do you need a cooler? You know?
Oh, my cat coolers. Yeah.
Do you like to keep your ice cold? That's about the gist of it. And then I just feel stupid when it's all said and done going, God, I sound like I'm handicapped. So,
Oh, that's okay. It's not a big deal. You know, it's fine. You're not as handicapped as most people are. So just know that.
no, thank you.
I mean, even handicapped Jeff had to give you a hand.
That's
I'm just saying.
wow.
Just saying.
That's not right.
It's not right at all. But nonetheless, everything is good. It is a Monday, which means that everybody's back to work and all that jazz. But it is 4th of July week, and it is July, which means happy American Pride Month, y'all.
I feel like you know what we failed to do right there?
What's that?
We failed to have any like patriotic.
Well, if I'd had the patriotic sounders on and everything like that, it would have completely muted you out anyway.
But you know what? This is American Pride Month, and therefore it is worth drowning me out.
You know what? Maybe we'll start the rest of the year with that, just to make up for it. I think that's what we'll do. We'll make up for it. Exactly. We'll make up for it with just the rest of the year. Look, before we go forward with anything else, shout out to the Prez.
Yep.
Tip of the hat.
The POTUS.
The POTUS. He did good. He did good this weekend.
Mr. Trump's? Yes, he did. He did. Well, good is I think he did something that no other president has done in 50 years?
Ish, if not more.
Something like that.
Yeah.
He crossed the line. Which for him is not hard, but this is a particular line. The line that separates. Didn't he go into North Korea?
Yes. He went. Kim.
Didn't steal any pictures, did he?
Little Kimmy went south, and met our president, and in the DMZ, they went south to the DMZ, and they met there. They shook hands over top of the little brick wall that happens to be a foot high, and it just marks. It does nothing. It just marks the spot where the two shall not pass. That sort of thing.
He which shall not be named.
Yeah, this is the spot where the snipers on one side switch with the snipers on the other side. That's kind of where this line is. So they shook hands across there, and then they were like, "Hey, you want to come take a walk over here?
You want to take a walk on the wild side?
Hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side.
Take a walk on the wild side."
Anyway, so good job. Good job there. And then they went back down to South Korea where they started making talks. And from what he says, he's not going to rush it. It's going to take a long time, but that's okay because the right and proper thing should take a long time.
So what he's saying, he's going to take it slow.
Yes.
They're going to, they're going to talk around a little bit. They're going to get to know each other, and then they'll worry about maybe going on that first date.
I mean, it's not a first date slam thing. This is not a one and done.
And it's not wham bam, thank you, ma'am. This is he wants to take time. He wants to build a lasting relationship.
This is years in the making. This is playing the field, sir.
We're talking, we're serious, but we want to be able to see and meet other people. That's what this comes down to.
That's exactly what this is. And he did. He saw other people. He saw the prime minister, president of South Korea. I think prime minister.
I don't remember.
Anyway, the diplomat from South Korea.
Yeah, the guy who represented the
South Korea, and not too bad. It was not too bad. I'm just saying.
It's all right.
But in other news, so I'm sure over across this weekend, everybody's heard about the Antifas.
The Antifas?
Antifas.
Yeah, I this is how bad out of the loop I try to stay when come the weekend, which I know I shouldn't do.
You shouldn't do because some of the best stories come over the weekend.
I know. So I didn't do anything. I stayed as far away from all of it as I possibly could, just because I'm swallowed up in this crap 24/7 virtually for 5 days a week. Well, I can't say 24/7 if it's only 5 days, but you get one all day, every day for 5 days a week. I kind of take my Sundays when I nap, I escape. And apparently that is when the proverbial poo hit the fan.
Yes, quite so.
It just kind of went, blah, 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 blah. And then I heard, oh, well, Antifa made an appearance. There's the word I was looking for.
Mm-hmm. And if your toilet looks like Antifa's made an appearance into your town lately, maybe you should try some Atron Teal.
You should. Because It'll fix that.
It'll definitely fix that. Atrantil is a derivative. It is developed by a board-certified gastroenterologist. It is set up with only polyphenols. It is a specific blend of polyphenols there to help your gut health, because everybody needs some more gut health.
Everyone needs good gut health.
That's right. Everyone needs good gut health.
You know that's one of the keys to honestly to helping lose weight.
Yeah, it is. And not only that, but it's also one of the keys to keeping your body energized. Also making sure that you sleep well, that you don't have bloating or other IBS symptoms. It's one of the reasons why a lot of people have brain fog is because they eat trash food and then their body doesn't process it properly, which means they don't have enough energy to even think. It's an amazing process. Anyway, check them out today. Atrantil. You should check it out today over at lovemytummy.com/mojo50. That's lovemytummy.com/mojo50. Or I should say, and when you do that.
I was going to say.
I know. And when you do that, you can get a 90-day supply for only $100.
Yay!
Only $100.
Not for 3 months. That's not bad.
Yeah, for 3 months. And that's $20 off
the
regular price for a 3-month supply. So go check them out today. lovemytummy.com/mojo. lovemytummy.com/mojo.
Mojo. Okay, so as we were referring to it, Antifa, however, wherever you want to insert the proper, I don't know, the syllable,
the proper emphasis on the right syllable.
Yeah, wherever you want to the emphasis on the syllables. You Antifa obviously was showing their ass, and more Antifa violence had erupted in Portland on Saturday when demonstrators physically assaulted gay conservative journalist Andy Ngo
and a whole bunch of other people. Let's not bring that. Let's not push that to the side. Andy Ngo. He got slammed in the face with a concrete milkshake.
And that's not like the milkshake from...
I'm not talking about like a concrete from Dairy Queen where you like...
From Goodberries. Have you had Goodberries concrete? Oh, so good.
But, you know...
Anyway, this is not... Yeah, no. This is legit like
Quickcrete.
Said it. Quick. Exactly. Literal concrete, as in baby rocks.
Mixed in with the smoothie. Anyway... So they continued on, and they went through to that, and so Andy Ngo was one of the guys. He had lacerations in his face, his eyes, his ear. One guy got his head smashed in with a lead pipe.
Because why not?
Because why not? Other people got their head beat in, rocks and other milkshake throwing and everything else was going on. And the entire thing on Twitter when it blew up was, where are the police? Where's the mayor? What's going on with the police? Why are they not responding? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Police in Portland said, if you guys see anything happening, you can just report it to us and we will take care of it from there. Mm-hmm. Not.
Yeah, because that totally happened.
That's totally happened. And then the mayor came out and said, I completely support and back the statement of the police department and their stance on the Antifa rally as it is. And no, actually, that's a lie, because the mayor has full control over the police department and can tell them to go arrest those folks. But he didn't.
Because why? Because he
likes Antifa.
No balls.
Well, no, because he actually likes Antifa. He agrees with what they're doing.
I mean, he would if he had the nuggets, he would have been able to sit there and say from the beginning, I support Antifa. I have no idea what the rest of you jackwagons are doing, and I don't care. But instead, he went on this, oh, no, this is soda. He was two-faced about it.
Oh, no, he look like a man?
He look like a man.
He look like Antifa.
Yeah, and I just sidebar, real fast, I have to say it, and I cannot be the only person who thought this.
Sure.
Based off of, we're currently looking at it doing this off of Daily Wire. There is a tweet that was done up by Michelle Malkin that has been captioned here. Tell me that white-haired dude at the bottom does not look like Glenn Beck.
Oh, you mean the guy with his face like cut open?
Yes.
It looks
Yeah.
like Glenn Beck if he had his face cut open, sure.
Tattoos on his arm.
Also,
but I'm just,
and tattoos on his arm and a whole bunch of
tattoos on his arm. Maybe he
But
does. He'll
That's
wear long
really
sleeves.
just the fact that he has white hair and the
Goatee.
The goat.
Maybe
There's
that's
no
it.
other reason. I mean, it's the white
I
hair and the
just
goat, and
wanted
he's got a fat face. That's it.
Completely irrelevant to the entire conversation. I just felt I needed to say that. But anyway,
Dylan, if you shaved the sides of your beard and grew and plastered everything white, you too would look like Glenn Beck. I mean, it's this.
this is true. This is true.
If you can imitate the Colonel, you can look like Glenn Beck.
That's true.
It's so true.
In response to the reports of violence perpetrated by the radical protesters, Ted Cruz of Texas called for action from the Department of Justice specifically to investigate Mayor Wheeler's handling of the situation. Quote, to federal law enforcement, investigate and bring legal action against a mayor who has, for political reasons, ordered his police officers to let citizens be attacked by domestic terrorists, end quote.
Yeah?
And this is what Cruz tweeted out on Sunday, as reported by Hot Air.
Yes.
Yeah, and Daily Wire has noted that Cruz is not the first political figure to call for a federal investigation of Portland's handling of the violence. U.S. Ambassador to Germany, Richard Grinnell, has also demanded that the situation be investigated. It's pretty bad, like if the ambassador to
From
Germany is
Germany?
like, hey, guys,
Bro.
something is askew. You might want to kind of, I don't know, pay attention. Just a second.
If the guy from Germany is calling you out on bad stuff,
Yeah.
you might need investigating.
About violence in your area.
You might need investigating.
Might have a problem. So,
It says, amid the mounting blowback over the alarming display of violence in his city, Mayor Wheeler issued a vague statement Monday criticizing those who, quote, use their opportunity to exercise their First Amendment rights as an opportunity to incite violence. I don't know if that's actually what he sounds like, but the way
that fits. I like it.
the way that he looks, I'm going with it. Quote, Portland has always been a beacon of free speech. We're proud of that history. But in the last couple years, some of the increasing used the opportunity to exercise their First Amendment rights as an opportunity to incite violence. Over the weekend, some chose to engage in violence in Portland, which is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. We stand against all forms of violence, regardless of someone's political leanings.
So then where were the police?
He told them to stand down, just like when they were directing traffic.
But no, but you said that
Mr. Mayor, sir.
yeah, Mr. Mayor, you said that that violence had occurred, which is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. If it
Right.
wasn't, if it's not tolerated, then why are you waiting till after it was done to not tolerate it? Were you just
Man.
trying to see how far the violence went?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Out explain to me again, Mr. Mayor. Explain to me that this words because he keeps saying this. He keeps saying that word. Stand against all forms of violence.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
All forms of violence.
All forms?
Apparently not all. Again, as the wonderful sounder just said, I don't think he knows what all means.
No, I don't think he does, but all means all.
It does.
Just so you know, when somebody says all, they generally mean all. Like all encompassing, like including everything.
Really? But he's sure that means all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that means all. Usually the definition doesn't use a word, its own word to define it, but I'm pretty sure we can do that in this case. When we say all, we mean all.
Not part.
Not part.
Not some.
Not some. Not part and parcel. Not in particular these people. All. Yeah.
Let's see here. Over on the Twitters, asking for a friend, Jackal. One of thousands of Democrat candidates decided to actually weigh in and condemn Antifa's actions. That would
Andrew
be
Yang.
Andrew Yang.
That's the one guy that's not going anywhere.
Oh yeah. Well,
He's also the same guy that says robots are going to control us in the next 15 years. So
That might actually happen too.
That might actually happen, but nobody wants that guy in office. Just saying.
Yep. Okay. In all fairness, this is the closest to speaking out that he did.
Yes.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
This is from Andrew Yang. This is officially from his Twitter. 2:00 this afternoon. Quote, I hope that at Mr. Andy Ngo is okay. Journalists should be safe to report on a protest without being targeted. End quote.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Closest to speaking out against it
right.
that he could possibly get without setting himself on fire.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Peekaboo over there saying that if your idea of to fight fascism is to embrace fascism, you're doing it wrong. Donna Renee Ivy over on the Facebook.
Donna.
She says, Mr. Mayor, Stephen Airy here, Mojo 50 Radio.
Yes.
Stephen Airy here, Mojo 50 Radio. What was your plan if innocent citizens were attacked, as has been done previously by this group?
Mm-hmm. You get people that turn around and just act a fool. And did I tell you this complete sidebar real fast? I have a new sounder.
Oh no.
Yeah, I do.
No, I don't want. No, don't. Not now. It's not.
Anyway, SK Thompson also on Twitter at Dylan Lyles is Dylan Beck. Wow. Now I see it at Stephen Airy, what Stephen Airy was talking about. So, thank you for that now.
You're welcome.
Now, you know what's bad is Let's Be Frank and PA is now going to go nuts with the Photoshop
And
make me into Glenn Beck. You realize that?
You know, we already have you as what's his face, like for the freaking Frogsky.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean this guy?
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
That guy, yes.
That guy, yes.
That guy,
yeah.
I bet that's the new sounder, isn't it?
I was going to save that, but you just opened that door for me. So I just kind of said, yay.
I just toss him up, you knock him out.
Knock him down. It's almost like you knew, but you didn't.
I didn't actually. I really didn't know.
That's the best part. Nobody knew. Well, there was a couple.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Anyway.
Nobody knows my sorrow.
If you're concerned about chemicals and turning the freaking frogs gay, maybe you need to chill out.
How would you do that, Stephen? The chilling outs.
Well, the chilling outs. Maybe you need to calm yourself down a little bit. Maybe you need to get yourself a little bit better and in a place of more zen. Maybe you should try
yoga,
some CBD oils.
Ooh. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more.
You see, KBMD, they've come out with a hemp extracted CBD oil derivative. It is an amazing specific breed of hemp that industrial grade, so they use it for like paper and everything like that, but it has very, very minute traces of the THC, so none of the hippy dippy stuff. Just pure CO2 extracted CBD oils. It's an essential oil. It is amazing for you. The droppers contain 900 milligrams of CBD, and you only use 30 milliliters.
That's not bad. It's not bad at all. I like that. So tell me more. How may I get my hands on said product?
Well, you can go to the mojo50.com website, go to the shop section, and if you go to the shop section over at mojo50.com, you can find it right there. It's kind of the front page, CBD oils. And if you use the promo code Defenders, you can get $15 off the price when you buy it.
I'm sorry, did you say $15?
I said $15.
Holy smokes, Batman.
I know. Get it, smokes.
Get it? Yeah,
see, even you didn't catch it, and you were the one that said it.
I was the one who, again, I can throw them up and let you knock them down too.
There we go. So mojo50.com /defenders and the promo code. We'll be right back. Right after this. down on the Facebook. Hell, chill the frogs out in the cat cooler.
There you go.
Darn right.
Everything will be just peachy.
Just fine. Fine.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine. Mojo Waffle Hazy. I mean, if the documentary Jurassic Park taught me anything, frogs are the only actual transgenders.
True.
This is so true. Oh, and of course, that's
Asking for a friend, Jackal, replying to the comment from earlier when he brought up Andrew Yang. He said, "Come on, guys, this is the best we can expect from them."
This is true.
Yes, this is true. What are you doing?
Trying to
Oh my goodness! Stop it!
in front of everybody's camera. It's hotter than hell in here, and I forgot to turn the fan on.
Oh my gosh, dude! Like,
I thought I could get to it better, but apparently no.
you just took up half the screen, and everybody was like, "Why is the giant shirt behind Steven's head?"
What is that big fat thing? It's
Hot pockets.
called my belly. No, I haven't had a hot pocket in years.
Diarrhea pockets.
It's oof. No, that was the 2 hamburger patties and
Hot
pork.
lava.
No bun, no
Look
no
at you.
nothing.
No
Just
buns.
a little bit of mayonnaise. Very little bit of mayonnaise.
Virginia Jackal said, "Nice view, Dylan."
Shut up. Are you kidding me? I'm in yoga pants on. It doesn't matter at this point. Do you think I give a flying rat's tail anymore?
Not a care. There is not a care in the world that you give.
Especially because like Jen was throwing that picture up like 4 or 5 times to the show on Friday.
I'm sure she did. She did. That was.
Told her this is why we can't have nice things.
I know, but it's okay. All right. We'll be coming back in just a second.
The mighty Mojo 50.
Defenders Live, Mojo 50. Welcome back to it, guys. It is an amazing night. We're having some fun. We were talking Antifa, tipped our hat to the president. Before we go on, I just wanted to mention, I know we should have put this in there, but we got sidetracked a little bit. Keith Ellison was photographed with Portland's Antifa leader. Not only that, but he also photographed himself and then deleted the posts of him buying the Antifa handbook, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And if you don't know who that is, it's the Democrat Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison. He used to be in the DNC, a DNC official. He's been in and out of politics for a very long time.
Yeah.
And thank you, Virginia Jackhole, for that picture.
No.
No.
Mm-mm. Nope. I will say that, you know what, with Keith Ellison being in Portland during that, it kind of answers, explains a little bit better as to why the mayor decided to not let anything go or happen, because God knows we don't want to actually have to arrest
An attorney general?
An attorney general, yeah, for the same thing that, I don't know, I would get arrested for.
I don't know. I would get arrested for.
Yeah, you'd probably get arrested for it too.
Mm-hmm. But I'm white, so.
Oh yeah, depends.
I got asked that like the other day. Somebody asked me if I was white. They were looking square at me.
They asked you?
Yes.
Please tell me you told them no. No, you
they were looking. No, so look, dude, they're looking square at me and like dead faced, like, so you're white, right?
No.
I was like, well, I'm Italian.
Nope. Wrong answer. You should have looked at him straight in his face and said you were from Uganda. Big problem. And then how dare he insult you like that, and you demand reparations. That's what you should have done.
Demand reparations.
Make
I am Native American, sir.
You should have made that cat feel bad. Guilt the snot out of him. How dare you insult me? It is ma'am. Oh,
wait.
That's what you should have done.
It's ma'am.
It is ma'am.
Thank you. That's what I should have done. But that's all right. That's fine. I just thought it was really funny that somebody actually asked me what my skin color was, because that's not how I roll, man. I don't even think about that mess.
Are you sure? Well, I would have been messing with people. If you're gonna cross that line and be that ignorant, be that stupid, or ask that stupid of a question,
mm-hmm.
get a stupid answer. That's just
Yep. When you ask a stupid question, you're gonna get a stupid answer. That is all that's gonna happen to you. You're gonna get a really dumb answer. I'm just saying. Speaking of stupid people asking stupid questions and making stupid claims, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Isn't she a delight?
Oh gosh.
She is the gift that keeps on giving, and not in the good way. Like at least I feel like her stupidity is transcended now. Now it's not just ignorant 12-year-old type.
Mm-hmm.
It literally now is just, well, I'm going to push the narrative that I want it to be and poo-poo on all of you.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying? At least it's that, because ironically enough, she's been making some very wild claims about CBP facilities, and that would be the Customs and Border Protection places, basically where they keep those folks who decide to illegally cross our borders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those
she
folks.
apparently has made up a whole bunch of junk, and I guess
about the officers there.
Yeah, socialist.
Mm-hmm.
That's how she gets to be defined as.
Wait,
it's the truth, but I mean, I didn't realize that socialist was officially a party in America.
It is, yes.
Well, it is, but it's never been a part of the otherwise two-party system.
Usually they say democratic socialist.
This is, yeah, but you know, she's not that because Bernie was upset about that. But anyway,
Burning Man
list. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez made outrageous claims without evidence about her tour to the U.S. Customs Border Protection Immigrant Detention Facility, which prompted an immediate response from officials who strongly disputed her claims.
Really?
Yes, AOC had claimed without evidence that the CBP, God, I swear I can read.
No, you can't.
Officers told detained women to drink from the toilets if they were thirsty, while AOC stood there and witnessed it.
Okay, so here's the thing. They have water fountains.
Yeah.
And sinks
Yep.
that sit atop the toilet to conserve,
It's all one thing.
It's all one giant thing. And so, there's a toilet at basically almost at the floor where you sit down on. And then above that, behind it, usually where the reservoir of a toilet would be. But since industrial toilets don't have to have a reservoir, they just have a pipe that goes down and through. There's clean, potable water coming out of the sink. And they were like, yeah, drink out of the sink. It's clean water. Here, take it.
It starts there. It's filtered. It's clean. It's done right. And as it drains into the toilet.
Yeah.
It's called recycling. It's the thing that everybody someone especially like Miss Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez should be all a part of. Mm-hmm. It should be her thing. That is recycling. That is environmentalism and green as you can possibly get.
Yes. One pipe to conserve it all. Thank you. Thank you. I've made him speechless for a second.
Not because I'm trying to think of where I could take that, and it is so hard.
That is not a good thing.
It is so far I could.
Don't.
One pipe to rule them all.
Don't take it anywhere else.
Okay, but anywho, since I'm not allowed to take it anywhere.
I mean, you could take it to Cabin Boy, but. My pipes are clean.
Ew. Okay, so this is the official tweet that sparked it. Quote, this is, again, from Miss Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Just left the first CBP facility. CBP officers were being so physically and sexually threatening towards me.
Wait, what?
Right there. What? Continuing on, quote, officers were keeping women in cells with no water and had told them to drink out of toilets. This is them on their good behavior in front of members of Congress. End quote. That was the first tweet. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. Even if that was legit.
Mhm.
And even if they were actually expecting them to drink out of the literal toilet bowl,
Right.
not the water fountain, the filtered water on the back of it, the actual toilet bowl. I promise you it would not have happened in front of anyone from Congress or any big person there. Guaranteed.
Right, because even when these people are that, even if, not when, but even if there are people that do this stuff and force this upon people, they don't do it in front of an audience.
No, because they get in trouble. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people. And you could say what you want about, the Customs and Border Patrol people. You could say what you want about all of it. Doesn't matter where you stand on it. The fact of the matter is 99.9% of all people that are in these crap hole jobs that are getting dumped on are good people. They do their job and they do it well and they care about people. There's that 1% though that are douches. Those are the cats you're not going to find. Those are the guys that do end up ruining it for everyone else.
Dump, crap hole. Good job. Very well done on the toilet humor there.
Thank you. I was going to go further, but
it's all right. Donna Renee Ivy says, again, how do they drink out of toilets that have no water? Because she says right here, officers were keeping women in cells with no water.
Yeah.
And told them to drink out of the toilet. So if the toilets if the cells have no water, that means even in the toilet, how can they drink out of the toilet?
Well, and I would argue, and I see what you're saying, and I think that's funny. But I think we're going to have to assume that what she meant was no, like, water fountain, not there wasn't water in.
Sure, but there was a sink, and that's close enough to a water fountain, and it was filtered. So
okay. The next tweet. Now I've seen the inside of these facilities. This again is the tweet quoted by the illustrious Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Quote, now I've seen the inside of these facilities. It's not just the kids. It's everyone. People drinking out of toilets, officers laughing in front of members of Congress. I brought it up to their superiors. And they said, quote, officers are under stress and act out sometimes, end quote. No accountability. End quote of her. Okay.
No accountability. Did she pull a Trump there?
I think you mean the ending it with the one or two words?
So yes. Sad.
Yes. Hashtag painful. Okay. Lady, darling, pumpkin, sweetheart.
How about this? You know what? Let somebody else respond.
Okay, let's let someone else respond.
Anna Giartelli. Sorry, Anna Giartelli.
Hashtag like a native.
Anna Giartelli. There we go. 13 other House Democrats, as well as their aides, were in the room. I'm told only Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez acted in this way.
What?
And that's talking about how she screamed at federal law enforcement agents in a threatening manner during their visit.
What?
According to multiple people who witnessed it. So AOC says she is the only one that witnessed everything else going on, or she isn't the only one that witnessed everything going on, but nobody else is getting behind her on that one.
Ew.
Oh, by the way, latent guitar strum here.
Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, no. Who would want to
get behind that?
Well, Brad would, but
Brad's different, and he's on vacation anyway.
I know for a fact, like, we need to get a GoFundMe page or something, do something. We need to talk to the powers that be at Mojo to get Brad eye exams, because I think in his later years he's becoming a bit foggy in the eyes.
I don't think that's it. I just think he's getting less and less picky.
Really? Because explain Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
He said young Debbie what's-her-name Schultz.
Oh, he said that about Pelosi, I thought.
Oh, he did say that about Pelosi as well.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear the young.
Yeah, it's always young. Like, did you see her 20 years ago?
You know what that is? But you can't oh, you know what? I bet you she was young. She was hot.
But she was hot.
That means there's something about her now that's attractive to you too. Ergo, I propose GoFundMe. We're gonna set it up. Get Brad's eyes examined.
Hashtag Brad's eyes.
We love Brad. We want him
Hashtag.
around for a long time. So
Brad's eyes.
nothing but Brad's eyes.
That's it. That's what we're gonna do, and that's the only way that this is gonna work.
So yeah. So
Oh gosh, speaking of people that aren't only good looking in Brad's eyes, Patriot Mobile.
they are definitely good for you. You happen to have the new Patriot.
I do happen to have the new Patriot Mobiles. I am thoroughly enjoying my new Patriot Mobiles. I use the new promo code that they have on there, that is come on over when you go to patriotmobile.com/mojo50. That's patriotmobile.com/mojo50. Use the promo code come on over. Oh wait, they're probably going to change that now. But that's okay.
That's fine.
Until they change it.
Until
Come
we
on
tell
over
you
to the
they've
promo code.
changed it.
Promo code still. Come on over until they changed it. Anyway, that means you get 1 free month of service after you go through 4 months. So you do 4 months of service. They give you the 5th month free because you use the promo code. It's just a way for them to say thank you for getting involved with them. Look, this company supports pro-life. They support Second Amendments. They support securing our borders, traditional family values, even your freedom of speech. They want to make sure that your money is going to a company that actually cares about what you care about. They're the only conservative cell phone company out there. Check them out. The veteran-led Patriot Mobile. They've given over $2 million to different million with a No zig, the other spelling. All right, and
So I need to ask.
no, you don't. It's
Okay.
it's on the MeWe, so no, you don't need to ask. But go to patriotmobile.com/mojo50 today. Check them out. Use the promo code come on over. If that doesn't work, use the promo code mojo50. If that doesn't work, then I'll tell you the new promo code when they give us one.
That would work.
Check them out today. patriotmobile.com/mojo50.
Yeah, buddy. Hold on, I was trying to. So I real fast.
Mhm.
This may be. I've already retweeted because that's what it deserved. Asking for a friend, Jackhole, over on the Twitters at DOAE Show, at Dylan Lyles, at Stephen Airy, hashtag arm yourselves. Make sure y'all use that. Regarding AOC, I'll take crap that never happened for 1,000, Alex, and then put a gif of Alex Trebek.
Of course, he used the other word.
Yeah, well, we're believe it or not, this is a family show. So,
Right. Wait, what?
and what I mean by that is we have families, and so we're trying to keep our jobs.
Got it. Right. We have families. We're trying to keep our jobs and keep our families.
So anyway, but that was definitely retweet worthy, and so I did so.
Indeed. So great job there. Way to go. Now,
There you go.
so there have been these Democratic debates going on,
Mm-hmm.
and
There have been.
and people in the spotlight. There's the Bernie Sanders, and then there's the Joe Bidens who's getting, lambasted for saying something to a gay guy, and used to talk about, how he got along with the KKK members and stuff like that because he was in Congress at the same time, 50 years ago as the KKK members, and how they used to get stuff done even though they didn't see eye to eye, and, all this sort of thing going on. Well, there's this thing about Kamala Harris.
You mean Camel Toe Harris?
Camel Toe Harris, yes.
Camel Toe Harris. I've heard this. I've heard this, and it wasn't until you said this is probably for me. I don't know why, but this is the greatest headline I have ever read in my life.
I don't know why.
Oh, I do, and I think I will share in my.
You please, you go ahead.
Joy. The headline reads, quote, "Slave registers from London name the slaves Kamala Harris's ancestors owned." Let that sink in. just a teensy weensy bit. Just bathe in that for a moment.
So once
Slave registers. I'm going to read again. Slave registers from London. Name the slaves. Name them. The slaves Kamala Harris's ancestors owned. The greatest headline of all time. Period. End of show. Roll credits. Thank you and good night.
Done.
Oh, this is amazing. Democrat presidential candidate Kamala Harris is descended from Irish slave owner Hamilton Brown, the namesake of Brownstown in Jamaica.
Jamaica.
I didn't go there when I went to Jamaica. I was at not Ocho Rios. Where was it?
I don't know.
I was in
wasn't with you.
Kinston, and I went to
I wasn't with you, so I don't know.
where else? Long time ago. Bad.
Long time ago. Anyway.
In a galaxy. Okay. They recruited massive numbers of Irish immigrants to Jamaica, or migrated them to work in his sugar plantations after the British Empire abolished slavery, which BT Dubs was after we did it.
Right.
Just so, yeah, no.
Yeah, right.
Kamala Harris's father, Donald Harris, wrote an essay entitled Reflections of Jamaican Father for the Jamaican Global Online, in which he made a startling admission.
Reflections of a Jamaican father.
That would be a great thing. I wish you'd done that. Quote, this is Donald Harris's, Kamala Harris's daddy. Quote, my roots go back.
No. Stop. That's
you gonna
not her
do what this-
daddy. Her daddy was the guy that got her the job in Congress.
Oh, yeah, but that's a different daddy. That's a sugar daddy.
That's another sort of daddy, I'm just saying. Anyway, continue on.
Okay, quote, my roots go back within my lifetime to my paternal grandmother, Miss Trishy, nee Christina Brown, descendant of Hamilton Brown, who is on record as a plantation and slave owner and founder of Brownstown. I'm sorry, but that just makes me giggle. A Brownstown in Jamaica.
Okay.
Sorry, I know, low-hanging fruit. I don't care. And to my maternal grandmother, Miss Iris Finnegan, farmer and educator within an Aenon town and Iverness, ancestry unknown to me. The Harris name comes from my paternal grandfather, Joseph Alexander Harris, a landowner and agricultural produce exporter, mostly pimento and allspice, who died in 1939, 1 year after I was born, and is buried in the churchyard of the magnificent Anglican church, which Hamilton Brown built in Brownstown, and where, as a child, I learned the catechisms, was baptized, confirmed, and served as an acolyte. This is a very long of the short is they literally name off the 56, at least 56 male slaves.
Yeah.
Well, let's be fair. There was at least 33, or it's up to 39, because it says 34 through 39 are missing on the register. But up to 33 doesn't have a name, but this guy was 33 years old. There was 33 men, 21 women, and then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then other chillins. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, about 25 or 26 children, and that counts, from the ages of 16 and under.
So men, women, and children.
And children ranging as young as 4 months old.
So what I need you guys to do is I need you to take this segment here, this small little segment that we're talking about with Kamala Harris.
Yes.
And I want you to ask the question, Kamala Harris, have you paid your reparations?
Thank you.
You who cry out about the black culture, you who cry out about the slaves and everything else, you who have used your status as a black female as well as a very good poll expert, you, miss, have you given reparations for your family's history?
I would love her inbox to just be blown up with this. Wait a minute. If you don't know anything about her, that's a euphemism too. Anyway,
That's right.
but it does. This article is amazing, and we don't have time, unfortunately, to go through all of it. It literally goes through, and this is again an admission from her dad, and it is backed up by records held in London, at the University College of London. The project Legacies of British Slave Ownership.
Exactly. So legacy of British slave ownership. Her great grandfather owned slaves.
Yes. The quote that came from them is the Hamilton Brown was instrumental in the importing of several hundred laborers and their families from Ireland to Jamaica between 1835 and 1840. And this again is according to the University College of London's project Legacies of British Slave Ownership. The project describes Hamilton Brown as a major attorney and resident slave owner in Jamaica.
Right. He had 124 slaves. 86 of them were registered. 86 other slaves were registered and assigned to the estate itself.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's a little over 200 slaves that this one person had.
Yeah. And so again, has she bothered to pay any type of reparations to them or to the families at all? Has she tried anything? And this is an affidavit, actually, and this goes back even further. Hamilton officially swore the authenticity of the record of all of the slaves and the namings that we kind of went through just a little bit ago. Quote, I, Hamilton Brown, do swear that the above list and return consisting of 2 sheets is a true, perfect, complete list and return to the best of my knowledge and belief in every particular therein mentioned of all and every slave possessed by me as owner, considered as most permanently settled, worked, and employed in the parish of St. Anne on the 28th day of June, 1817, without fraud, deceit, or evasion. So help me God, sworn before me this the 24th day of September, 1817.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, I kind of wonder, is she gonna pay anything? Anything?
I don't know.
You know what? Is she even going to acknowledge this and say, I'm sorry?
I don't know. But you know what I am going to do?
What are you going to do?
Tell you about some Combat Flip-Flops.
Yes!
Combat Flip-Flops
summertime
is amazing. It's summertime out there. It's a veteran-owned company that funds and educates and sets up amazing service over in war-torn areas. So Afghanistan, Colombia, Laos. They've set up shops in places where used to make boots, combat boots for soldiers and things like that. They've taken those over. They've then given jobs to the local community, mainly females who don't have an education. They then teach the children as well. So you have females and children getting educations other than from what the one male in the household allows to happen, which if they had allowed anything would have been basically nothing. These women come in halfway illiterate, barely able to count, and by the end of the year, they're not only making money, but they also have a basic education, and they're getting smarter and smarter and smarter as they go. Help support them, because not only are you supporting a vet when you do, but you're also supporting all of these people that do need our help. I mean, these women and children out there that are out there dying and starving, not because of their own volition, but of the volition of the men in their families and society, crushing them and making it impossible for them to go and make a living. Feminists. So maybe you should check them out. CombatFlipFlops.com. Go to CombatFlipFlops.com. If you use the promo code Defender25, you can get 25% off of your first purchase. That's CombatFlipFlops.com. Defender25 is the promo code. Go check them out today.
Zig, the Jackhole Gator King.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Montego Bay many times. Sidebar, that was where I went, by the
There
way.
you go.
It was Montego Bay. I went to Montego Bay many times. I am permanently banned from the Hilton Rose Hill in Montego Bay because of a drunken incident involving the pool, some lawn flamingos, and myself. And
Leave it at that.
those records should be sealed.
They probably are. Kevin Hutchison said Kamala Harris has promised to pay herself reparations.
The bad part is I could see that happening.
That's very nice of her. All right, guys. It is the end of the show, as you can hear with the music. So without further ado, here's your bell count for today.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day. Today we had 12 missed innuendo bells, 31 actual bells, 13 creepy Uncle Joes, 9 AOCs, and 1 horn. Giving us a grade of C- for the day. Peace out and good night, y'all.
That's all because Matt was doing the shows, so I mean it's really hard to do with all the noises and everything when Matt's doing the shows.
True. That's very true.
It's very true. There you go. Remember, guys, this is Defenders Live. DOAE Show is the site. Mojo 50 is the other site. Check us out. Check them out. See ya.